Growing your client base is something that is necessary for all businesses. And I was listening to some training the other day, and they were talking about customers that your heart sinks when you talk to them. In other words, they're either the people who have a total resistance to speaking to you, are not interested in your product, or just are not nice people. And in my business, I've chosen to deal with women who are incredible. I don't want to work with women who are standoffish or who have no interest in what I have, because it's not fun for either of us then. And it was interesting because everything they tell you about list building is build your list, make a larger list, keep sending emails out. Now there's some people that I get emails from, well, I don't get them for very long because I delete them. There are some people who have in the past sent me emails every single day, sometimes twice a day, and I find that extremely irritating. I get hundreds of emails a day. I don't have time to look at all that stuff. So for me, I feel that if you're sending out emails that are so often that they are irritating, if you build a client base, you're not going to be building a client base of really solid contacts. And just because your client base or your database is large does not necessarily mean that you've got a lot of people in there that are going to be good quality customers. A number of years ago, somebody posted a link to my webpage on a freebie website. And within a week, I had over 2,000 requests for free samples. Now, most of these people were tire kickers. There have been a couple of people out of that, but a very small percentage out of that group of people who have gone on to become good customers. And so, and it's interesting because of all this stuff I've heard about grow your database. I've been having a very difficult time deleting people out of my database just in case. And it made me realize today that those are the heart sinkers. Those are the ones that when you look at their name and you think about calling them or contacting them, you feel crappy. And we all know what happens when you don't feel good. When you don't feel good, you don't perform well. So my decision this week has been to clear out the deadwood. Get rid of all those people. Now I've got over 3,000 people, which in some people's minds is not a large database. But I have over 3,000, I think about 3,500 people in my database. I would like to get rid of a third of those. Just because the majority of those people are people who are not ever going to become good clients. So I guess what I got from the training that I got today is you want people who lift your heart, who lift your spirits when you talk to them. Because when you talk to people like that, you feel so good. You feel like you're of service. They're happy to talk to you. And anything that you sell them is going to be a win-win situation. It's not going to be like pulling teeth. It's going to be an ongoing positive relationship. And I think that that's what we want to engender. It doesn't matter so much about the size of our database as much as the quality of our database. And ultimately, I find that my good customers in a lot of cases do become good friends. So that would be my challenge for you this week, is to really look through your files and see how many of those people really make you feel good when you talk to them, that when you phone them, they feel like they're a good friend, and how many leave you feeling really not so hot. So I would suggest that maybe you may want to look at weeding out your database and just seeing if it doesn't feel better the next time you get on the phone with your customers. Have a wonderful week. Look forward to talking to you next Thursday.